Among the various skills needed to be an artist, one stands out not only as fundamental, but as the most important for artistic development: the ability to observe. But why is observation so important in art? How is it possible for more experienced artists to spot errors in our drawings that we cannot see ourselves? What does it mean to observe something, exactly? In this video, we will understand the immense power this seemingly passive skill has on our development, and of course, how we can improve it. Firstly, what is observation? For us artists, this skill goes far beyond just looking at something. It's not merely seeing, it's analyzing and critically understanding, absorbing information. We all can see something, whatever it may be, and extract completely different information from that image. Well, almost everyone, you get what I mean. What differentiates us artists from those not connected to art is the amount of detail, the amount of information we can perceive and absorb. And note that I said perceive, not see, because we see the same thing. But the brains of people not connected to art tend to ignore details that are not important to them. A good capacity for observation also serves as the main tool for developing and increasing our internal visual library. The more information we have in our visual library, the greater our ability to solve creative problems. This richness of internal images allows us to combine and reimagine elements in unique ways, enabling us to create completely original artworks. Moreover, the visual library is essential for developing a unique style. As we absorb a wide variety of visual influences, we begin to filter them through our unique perspective, mixing and adapting them to create a unique visual language. This process is not just about copying what has been observed, but about transforming it into something new based on our interpretation of the world. With all this said, how can we improve our observation skills? Observation is a skill, and like any other skill, the best way to improve is by practicing. But how exactly? A great way to practice this skill, in a fun way too, is by doing observational drawing. These famous copies, whether from real-world references or other people's art, are incredibly beneficial. We all have the works of other artists we admire as one of our many sources of inspiration, and there's nothing wrong with that. I spent most of my life copying other artists as a form of study, and it helped me evolve a lot. However, nowadays, I prefer using real-life references since constantly copying other people's work can lead you to repeat their mistakes. It also limits your interpretation of the world, as you are merely reproducing someone else's interpretation. Drawing from real-life references also stimulates your observation more efficiently since nature always has a much larger volume of details to observe. Another way to improve your observation is by practicing conscious observation. Choose an object, scene, or person and observe it in detail for several minutes. Try to see beyond the obvious, noting small details, textures, shadows, and color nuances. Just try not to stare at someone on the street like a psychopath, or someone might end up calling the police. Legend has it that Leonardo da Vinci himself, who was an extremely curious person, spent hours observing everything around him, inspiring some of his most revolutionary inventions and artworks. His designs for flying machines were inspired precisely by observing how birds fly, which is impressive since there were no cameras at that time to film such things and then slow them down. This exercise of conscious observation not only improves your attention to detail but also helps develop your patience. Patience is another extremely underrated skill, but that's a topic for another video. Let me know in the comments if you would like me to talk about that as well. Practicing visual memory exercises is a powerful technique that challenges and enhances an artist's ability to accurately capture and retain visual details. This exercise not only improves observation skills, but also strengthens the connection between vision and manual reproduction, a crucial skill for any artist. By observing an object for a certain period and then drawing it from memory, you engage in an active process of retrieving visual information, a skill that develops with continuous practice. Choose an object or scene that offers a variety of shapes, textures, and details. Start with simpler objects and gradually progress to more complex compositions. This gradual progression will help you build your skill incrementally. Spend a good amount of time just observing the chosen object. Note the proportions, light and shadow contrasts, textures, and any unique details. Try to absorb as much information as you can. After the observation phase, try to recreate it on paper based solely on your memory. Focus on reproducing the general shapes first, followed by the finer details you remember. Regular practice of this exercise increases the brain's capacity to retain visual information, enabling you to capture details with greater accuracy and speed. Over time, this practice not only enhances the ability to recall the appearance of objects, but also encourages personal interpretation and creative expression. You may begin to add elements or details not present in the original object, based on your interpretation and memory. Practicing mindfulness can be extremely beneficial for artists, serving as a powerful tool to enhance perception, creativity, concentration, and emotional well-being. Firstly, by encouraging detailed and conscious observation, mindfulness allows the artist to capture the details of their subject with greater precision. This heightened attention to detail is crucial for faithful representation and creative innovation. Additionally, mindfulness stimulates creativity by clearing the mind of noise, creating a perfect mental space for the emergence of original ideas. Concentration is also improved as the practice helps train the mind to focus on the present moment, reducing the tendency to get distracted and allowing for deeper immersion in the creative process. The ability to enter the state of flow, or creative flow, is also facilitated by mindfulness, promoting more productive creation experiences. It is precisely under this flow effect that we can produce much more and much better work. In summary, mindfulness offers a path for artists to enhance not only their technical and expressive skills, but also to explore new dimensions of creativity, emotional connection, and personal well-being. Incorporating this practice into daily life can transform the drawing experience into something much more enjoyable, profound, and rewarding. If you enjoyed this video and want to take your drawing skills to the next level, I have a special recommendation for you. In the links in the description, you will find amazing courses that have been carefully selected to help you improve your techniques and expand your creativity. Additionally, by purchasing any of these courses, you will be directly supporting the channel, allowing me to continue creating quality content for you. Don't miss this opportunity to invest in yourself and your artistic talent. Click the links now and start transforming your drawings. Thank you for watching, and I see you in the next video.